They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cyclones will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Flowers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rebels offense will start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll mark him down. The 37, it's a 10-yard gain. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Beal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt, and now the ball is knocked free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So Iowa State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Cyclones have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in this system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Extending the play. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Iowa State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. He's in open space downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw, it's Beck. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hansen. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, going up top. Floats it out in space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Snags it over the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Run the gun. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. To throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sowell. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Forced out of the pocket. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Beal. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to make...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the gun, running back on the move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Beck. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. You know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Hunt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Beck. Under fire. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Beck. Punts it out of the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Cyclones are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down. And
Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over the Stallions. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds his man. It's Flowers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Rebels will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running to Green. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, look out on the right. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cyclone.
Love the play call defensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little space. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Got it! Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all. And that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. The Cyclones get the first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Now when you got a running back like that, he just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on fourth down.
And that's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Cyclones will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 18 over Marshall. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The run from the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.